Why do we have insurance? Simple. We don't live in a perfect world. You know, disaster can strike anywhere. And insurance allows us some degree of protection in a financial way. That if we become very sick, have a car accident, a disaster while traveling, or having our jewelry stolen or damaged, having insurance is your parachute. Or at least that's what you hope and believe. What we know is that jewelry insurance is different from all other insurances because it involves a financial side and an emotional one. And it's because of this that most insurers fail when you have a claim. So let's understand what are the three key problems. Okay, most jewelry insurance is normally part of a home contents insurance policy. You know, this is a bit like taking a big paper bag, throwing everything in, and covering everything, making it really easy, one simple policy. But hey, who reads the fine print anyway, right? Well, that's obviously the first problem. You see, unless you make a note of your jewelry on your policy, you have minimal cover. So if, for an example, you had a $10,000 diamond ring, you might get as little as $500 if it was stolen. If you actually went to the effort of specifying it on the policy, you face other problems that people are oblivious to. You see, almost all policies say things like, we will put you back into the same position you were prior to your loss with something similar. But here's where the problems come. First, if we assume that you had a diamond engagement ring, that you paid $10,000, an evaluation from your jeweler because you bought it at a very good price for $15,000. Do you know that when you have a claim, your insurer is going to tell you that you're insured actually up to $15,000. It's not an agreed value. So if they can actually buy it for $7,000, it's their right. And let's be clear. Does anyone think that if your insurer paid $7,000, you're ever going to get something which is worth $15,000? Because it's not how business works. It doesn't matter how well you or your insurer think you can buy or negotiate, such a deal doesn't exist. You need to know that on every jewelry claim, which is a total loss, 99.9% of insurance companies are going to ask you for a quote, sometimes 2, maybe even 3. Why do they want or need a quote? You had it insured for $15,000. Isn't that an agreed value? No, it's not. You see, in simple terms, they want a quote so that their claims team can try and negotiate the lowest possible price that they can pay for the item that you had stolen. Nothing else matters. That's their goal. That's their aim. And last but not least, remember that statement, replace it with something similar? Your home insurance company doesn't have people who are jewelers. So to them, they don't understand the difference in things like diamond certification or the effort that you went to choose your jeweler, the person who made your friends and maybe your family's jewelry. They don't appreciate the difference in quality of workmanship and service. It's impossible to appreciate these things if you don't understand, live and breathe jewelry. Your insurers believe they can pretty much send you anywhere to a jeweler who gives them the lowest possible price or one that they have a special deal with. And this is where it's different. You see, at Q Report, we all come from a jewelry background. We love jewelry. We're passionate about it. So this is our take on it. If you bought a diamond ring for $10,000 from a Q certified jeweler, and they said, you know what, we gave you an excellent price, and we suggest you insure it for $15,000, then hey, at Q Report, we agree with that. We do want you to know that traditionally, we want our customers to insure their jewelry at a price paid because we don't want you paying excessive premiums. But here's the difference. You see, when you have a Q Report, if you're insured at $15,000 and you have a total loss, then we don't ask for a quote. We just send you back to your original jeweler and ask for an invoice. And we pay the full $15,000 because that's what the sum insured is. And in our opinion, that's what you're entitled to. And this is where our jewelry knowledge kicks in and our experience. You see, our policy has 125% cover. So if we felt that your diamond ring couldn't be replaced for the $15,000 that it was insured for, then at our discretion, we may pay $17,000 or $18,000 or a smidgen more. That's an additional $2,000 or $3,000 because that's the true definition of putting you back into the same position you were prior to your loss. We can't all be good at everything, so we don't try and do home insurance. That's why at Q Report we only insure jewelry. We love it, we understand it, and we know it's important when it comes to things that are not only valuable, but have an emotional attachment. You know, we suggest that everyone's circumstance is different, and so you need to do what's best for you. Why don't you check out our website? Go to qreport.com.au, download our product disclosure statement, our policy, have a read, and feel free to give us a call should you have any other further questions. The right jewelry insurance is important. Have a look if Q Report's right for you.